Alright, hey guys, my name is CJ, and today I'm playing Tekken 5 for the PS2. I don't know where I should start with this game, okay? I have not had the best time preparing this game for this playthrough, alright? It's not been fun. Okay. I suppose I should start off just by talking about the game a little bit. So, this game came out in 2004 for arcades, and then was ported to the PS2 in 2005, I believe. And also the PS2 is the only console which this game is available for, okay? Now, this was actually one of the first games that I got for my PS2. On Christmas Day, I got it. And I played it. Actually, when I got it, the game didn't work. Like, at all. It didn't work. And I remember a few months afterwards, I had saved up some pocket money from doing some chores. And my dad took my brother and I to BT Games to go and buy some PS2 games when they actually still sold PS2 games, because back then I think by that time the PS3 had been out for a while. It was in 2011, yeah, so it was before the PS4 came out, but the PS3 was out by then. And they still sold some PS2 games, and I remember buying one of the Dragon Ball Z games. I bought Tekken 5, obviously, and a few other games that I can't remember. But yeah, and I played that, and it worked beautifully. And you know, back then, this is one of my favorite games to play on the PS2. It was so much fun to play, just such a ball. Okay, I never actually finished the game. Like, I never unlocked any of the characters. Well, I did, maybe about 3, but that was it. I think the last character I unlocked was Wang. And even then, it was just not very fun, okay? Because the game was quite difficult. It kicked my ass when I was a kid, alright? But I mostly used, if I can remember correctly, fuck, this is going back years. This is going back probably about 13 years ago. I'm just guessing now. I think it was Jin, and it was Jin and Yoshimitsu that I used to main back then. But you know, if I wasn't playing arcade mode or story battle or anything like that, I would sit here and watch this intro and the following intro over and over and over. Like, this was my shit to watch, bro. Like, I didn't give a shit about watching TV. If my PS2 was on and I had this game in and I wasn't playing anything, I would sit and watch this over and over again. I think my brother used to actually get sick, you know, he used to get angry with me and sick and tired of just watching this the whole time, but I loved it. I loved the fight scenes, I loved everything. This was just so badass to me. And I remember quite a few times when my brother and I would go play outside, we'd mimic these fight scenes and make up our own little stories. And this is why, that's part of the reason why this game is so special to me. And I was gonna say something now that seems a bit, I don't know, controversial, you could say, but to me this game is, to me it's probably the best Tekken game I've ever played, okay? And I'm probably a little bit biased when it comes to that, because I think I have a bias for games that I played in my childhood and are just special to me. That's why I think this game, well, that's one of the reasons why I think this game is just the best Tekken game. But not only because of that, I think this game has the best music out of any Tekken game. It has the best stages, the best characters, the best designs for most characters anyway. And it also has the best story as well, in my opinion. It's before the developers decided to make it very goofy like they did in Tekken 7. I fucking hated that, even though I love Tekken 7. But yeah, but this intro right here was the one that I used to love to pieces. I used to sit here, sing along with the song, and I used to love the heavy bits at the end of the song. It was just so much fun to watch. Like, I could watch this for hours, bro. Maybe not that long, but you guys get what I'm saying. You know, it's just so nostalgic to watch this. I'm getting goosebumps right now. Especially this part that's coming up with Stephen Hwarang. I remember that kiss. I remember yeah, this thing blowing up right here. And then Xiaoyu coming up on screen. Ganryu. And this part was my favorite part of the song. I used to love listening to this. And then here's Stephen Hwarang. Here we go. I've got such a huge smile on my face, you guys don't understand. Oh my goodness, bro. Look at this shit. Like, I've seen this before in previous years. I haven't played this game in about 2 years, to be honest. 2 or 3 years. But now that I'm watching it again and listening to this, I'm getting tears in my eyes. This is just fucking awesome. And the best part of this is my favorite part right here. Favorite part out of this entire thing. Absolutely fucking awesome. I loved it, love it, always will love it. Brilliant, brilliant. And this is also one of the reasons why I just think Tekken 5 is the best one.
Get ready.
Okay. Ooh, Jin and Hwarang. Rivals. Now, what else should I talk about? With regards, before I get into the nitty-gritty with this game. I think that's really all I wanted to say. Yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and press start. Now, I'll just quickly go through the modes quickly. And then I'll get into what else I wanted to talk about. Why I had such a difficult time playing this game. Bloody hell, I'm getting angry thinking about it. Alright, so story battle, this was introduced in Tekken 4. And basically you pick a character and you go through their story mode. The fights are a bit more tough in this. Although they do steadily get harder. Unlike with arcade battle, it's like, you know, you get ranking matches and the fights get harder or easier depending on who you pick to fight and stuff. I've played through about, I don't know, 50 arcade battles just to get good at some characters. I'll be playing as Baek, by the way, and I'll get into that in a second. Alright. So story battle, once you pick a character, you play through the whole story battle with that character. You can't change your character midway through, that is it. Arcade battle, however, you can change your character. Time attack, got no idea. I've never played it. Even back when I was younger, I never played this. Verse battle, I can't because I don't have a second controller connected. There we go. Team battle, no idea. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Survival, self-explanatory. Practice, pretty much essential for any fighting game. You know, I think the characters that I've spent the most time learning were probably Baek, Devil Jin, and Yoshimitsu. Okay. Now, this fucking thing. Okay, Tekken the Devil Within. This piece of shit. I won't talk too much about this now because I will be doing a walkthrough of this. Okay, that's gonna be hell. But I will do a walkthrough of this because this is one of the ways you can unlock Devil Jin. Okay, and I'll talk more about that when I get into doing the walkthrough for the Devil Within. Okay, but it's basically, you can sort of think of it as Tekken Force, but a bit more RPG-esque. I don't know. It's not like Tekken 4 that was it's not like Tekken Force that was in Tekken 3 and 4. It were where you got your characters' normal moves and stuff. Tekken the Devil Within here, you play as Jin, and you got set moves and so on. It's really difficult to actually get into playing this. It's fucking hard. Okay, but like I said, I'll get into it and rant about it in when I get into the walkthrough. Okay, and I'll speak about that. I'll speak about this again in just a second. Arcade history. This is pretty cool. This here gives you Tekken 1, 2, and 3. The arcade versions, though. So it's fucking difficult to play these. Okay. I did play this quite a bit when I was younger. I think I used to play Tekken 3 a lot in this arcade history. It was pretty cool. And what's nice about this is you can get into it, and it has every character unlocked, all of them. You don't have to worry about playing through the game with every character and then you unlock the characters. With all three of these arcade games here, all the characters are there from the get-go, so you don't got to worry about that. Okay, but one thing to keep in mind is if you are going to play these, it is difficult. All right, and there's no Tekken Force mode, nothing like that. It is just purely fighting because these are all the arcade ports. And that's mainly why it's so fucking difficult. Alright. Right. So theater is where you can just view movies and you can view movies and music and stuff. I've only unlocked Law's Prologue, King, Yoshimitsu, Hwarang, Jin, Brian, Lee, Baek, Devil Jin, Feng, but yeah. I don't think I've opened any of these. Oh no, sorry. So these are only characters I've played through the game as. This is actually a good opportunity to talk about this, okay? So the first thing I did was I played through the game as Law, because Law is like one of my favorite characters in Tekken, alright? He's awesome. You can choose this, you can check out his prologue and epilogue. It's pretty cool stuff. Then I went to the game as King. I don't think I played through the game with these characters in this order, but yeah. King was okay. I tried to learn his throw chains, but they're really difficult, especially when you don't have like a joystick, because for some reason this game doesn't have joystick controls. You can only use the D-pad, so I don't get why. But I'll get into talking about King in just a second. But Yoshimitsu, I actually wanted to play through the game as Yoshimitsu, but because he's one of my favorite characters, but no, okay, because Yoshimitsu, he's a bit unorthodox. Okay, and he takes time to learn how to play as this guy. Okay, it takes time, all right. And this game is fucking difficult, all right. I will not lie. This game is hard as shit. Okay, when I played this, I was baffled. I didn't know what the hell to say or think because it was just that difficult. I have no idea. Thinking back to it, when I played this game again, I was thinking to myself, how in the hell did I ever manage to play this game so easily when I was younger? Because I had no idea how to play as any of the characters. I think I just button mashed my way through to the end and, prayed for victory, basically. That was how it is, okay? But I'll get to that. I'll get back to that in a second. Hwarang, also a very good character, also very difficult to learn because he has all sorts of like stances. Not quite as much as Lei. Lei is just, Lei is very intricate to learn. Same thing with Christy and Eddie Gordo, but Eddie's not in this game. Anywho, so Jin. Jin's one of my favorite characters, but he's very difficult to play as. He's a bit slower than most of the characters I find. And I actually fucking hate Jin in this game, to be honest. And that's purely because of the Devil Within. I hate Jin in this because of the Devil Within, because of how much stress and pressure it put on me. It was a nightmare, okay? Brian was actually a pretty cool character to play as going through the thing, even though it was very difficult. And just, fuck, bro. His combos are a bit difficult to pull off, especially his 10-hit combos. Although I did manage to learn them. But I think Brian's pretty cool. I love the laugh that he does. His laugh is amazing. But nowhere near to me as cool as Devil Jin's laugh. I love Devil Jin's laugh. It's amazing. And again, I'll talk about Devil Jin in a second. Lee was awesome. Lee's probably one of the best characters in the game, to be honest, because he's so quick. He's got an infinite combo. I think he's one of the few characters in this game that actually has an infinite combo. It's amazing. So Lee's a pretty good character. If you're struggling to get to the game, and you just want to play and get your rank up and stuff, then play as Lee. Lee's an awesome character. Baek, brilliant character. I'll be using him for this playthrough here. Although I find I've mastered about 2 of his 10-hit combos. I think actually he only has 2 10-hit combos, and a few other combos. But I've given myself a sort of strategy when using Baek to defeat the characters. And I don't feel ashamed for using these moves over and over, because it's just, some of the fights are fucked. No other way to put it, they are just terrible, okay? Devil Jin. Now, this dickhead, okay, is an absolute pain in the ass to unlock. He's the last character you unlock, okay? Now, I initially did want to do this playthrough here with Devil Jin, but Devil Jin is extremely fucking difficult to play as. He's, like Jin, he's slower than most characters, and I just find that he's just, I don't know, like his Tekken combos are so difficult to pull off. You gotta press buttons in weird orders, and you gotta like very specifically buffer your inputs to start off the Tekken combos, and half the time he doesn't register them. It's just fucked, bro. So I will be doing a playthrough with Devil Jin, but I'll get to that now. Just let me get finished talking about Feng here. Feng's one of my favorite characters to play as. Feng is such a good character. He's also got quite a few stances that he can go into. Not quite as much as Lei, but still pretty good. Alright, so let me talk about this dickhead. Now, Devil Jin, like I said, is a pain in the ass to unlock, okay? Because there are 3 ways you can unlock this idiot, okay? One is you can play through Story Battle with every character. Finish the game with every character and he will unlock, okay? Which I think is bullshit, alright? So, you gotta play through the game with different characters each time, okay? Once you play the game through with them, and you get the ending and everything, then a different character will unlock. The first character I unlocked was Roger, or Roger Jr., then it was Anna, then I unlocked Bruce, and then so on and so forth as it went, and then Wang, and then I unlocked Ganryu. Ganryu is actually one of the last characters I unlocked. In any case, yeah. Actually, I think the last character you unlock is Heihachi. Heihachi is the last character you unlock, from what I can remember. But anyways, once you unlock all the characters, Devil Jin will not unlock until you play through the game with every single character, and that is so long to do, bro. That takes such commitment and such effort to do, and actually that might be the easiest way to unlock this idiot, because every other way is just a pain in the ass. Actually, no, because the second way is much easier. I think the second way is to unlock him is to play through Arcade Battle, like you fight 200 arcade battles, and then he'll unlock. Which isn't actually that much, because I think I played maybe for an hour, and I did 50 arcade battles. So that's actually probably the easiest way to go through in unlocking this jackass, okay? Because Story Battle, going through the game with every character is tedious. It is tedious, okay? And then the third way to unlock him is by going through the Devil Within. Now that is probably the hardest one to do, because that minigame is fucking difficult, alright? And again, like I said, I will speak about that when I do the walkthrough for it, but it's just, it caused me to rage so much so that I nearly broke my controller, I nearly broke my desk. Fuck, bro, it was insane how much anger this thing caused me. And because of that, I hate Jin and I hate Devil Jin, okay? Any other game, I would love Devil Jin. Like Tekken 7, he was one of my mains when I used to play it with my friends. And he was one of my mains, and he was such a good character in that game, because in Tekken 7, what's nice is you can assign commands to the trigger buttons. And it makes it so much easier to play, oh my soul. But here, you cannot do that. You can't even do it in Tekken 6. I think it was only for Tekken 7 that they did it. In any case, any other game, Tekken game, I would love Devil Jin, but not in this one. Unlocking him caused me so much grief that it was just, once I finished it, I wasn't even happy. It was just so unfulfilling once I finished The Devil Within that I just sat here and I was like, cool, What did that accomplish me? I unlocked this idiot, but for what? Okay? And I've played through this game I think I spent about 20 hours on this game. Just getting through the characters and unlocking everything and getting everything ready for this playthrough, particularly. Okay? And fuck, bro. It was so difficult. Such heartache went into, such blood. Like, so much blood was spilt and sweat was shed and, stomachs were cut and heads were banged and fists were thrown. Bro, it was not fun at all. Alright? So, I don't know, okay? Maybe I just suck at the game, I don't know, but when I get into the walkthrough, you'll see what I mean, okay? So playing through the game as Baek. You can actually go ahead and listen to all the soundtracks of the game. I won't play any of them because we'll get into... we'll listen to them as we get playing. And I really hope we play on my favorite stage, because it's awesome. This game has so many good soundtracks. It's so good. So good. This is... this is a hill that I will die on, saying that this Tekken game has the best music out of any Tekken game. Alright? It's just amazing. Okay? Okay. Let's go ahead and go back. Customize, that's pretty standard stuff. You can customize your character. Fuck doing that. I like the characters as they are. Options, let me go into options. Okay, so the difficulty is medium. Bare minimum. Or sorry, not bare minimum, but it's the absolute middle difficulty. You can go all the way up to ultra hard if you want. Fuck doing that. Okay, medium is hard enough as it is. Yeah, round 2, round time is good. Guard damage, nope. Okay, cool. Alright. Everything else is pretty much okay here. Okay, so I'll tell you guys what I'll be doing for this. Alright. I think I've gotten through... Oh, no, wait. There's still a few things that I want to talk to... that I want to say before we get into this, okay? Now, what else pissed me off about this game were certain characters, okay? And fuck, bro, it was so bad. These characters, fighting against them, it was so terrible that it's made me hate these characters throughout every single Tekken game. Okay? There are 4 that I want to talk about. So far, I think, okay? 4, 5, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. All right. So, the first one I'll talk about is fuck, what's her name? Nina. Okay, Nina Williams. I hate that bitch. She is such a terrible character to fight against. I played the game with Brian, and it took me about 10 attempts to actually eventually beat her and progress. But it was a nightmare because so many times I could do literally fuck all. I could do nothing against her because once she gets you on the floor, that's it. If she throws you, she will almost always do a throw chain. It is insane. Okay? Yo, I thought about saying a bit more about her, but once I got everything out of my system, talking to my friends about her, I think I've calmed down a lot more, okay? The second character is my most hated character in the entire Tekken franchise, and that is Panda, okay? Panda, when I went to the game as Hwarang, he was the second last character I fought before Jinpachi, okay? It was so terrible to fight that piece of shit, because Panda rolls everywhere, okay? He has moves where he rolls and all sorts of shit, okay? He's just fucking terrible, okay? Once he gets you on the ground, that's it. You can't get up, he rolls on you, he sits on you, he slaps you. I think he's got an infinite combo. I mean, it seems to go on forever to me, where he just, like, slaps you, like, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's terrible. Absolutely horrendous, okay? It took me so long to fight Panda. I think I spent about 20 minutes fighting Panda. I have no idea how many times I attempted that fight, but I eventually did beat him, and it was... I messed up my throat screaming so much because I was getting so angry fighting that fuck... Oh my goodness, bro. Just thinking about it's making me angry, okay? And then the third character I wanted to speak about was Asuka. Asuka is a good character to play as, but I fucking hate her because she is so aggressive. Okay, I played through the game as Devil Jin today, you know, just to learn how to play as Jin, Devil Jin, and so on and so forth. Okay, and she beat me probably about 7 times because she is so aggressive. When she goes into combos, she goes full force with her combos all the way through. She doesn't stop. She is aggressive. The minute that round starts, she is on your ass until you die. Okay, she is a horrendous character to fight, and that's why I hate her. If we fight her, which I really hope we do not, then you'll see what I mean. Okay, not in this at least, because we will fight her, but I'll get to that in a second. Okay, and then the fourth character I wanted to speak about was Jinpachi, the final boss. Jinpachi has got to be the most unfair boss I've ever fought in a video game or fighting game ever in my life. Okay, the only one who's greater than that probably is Duke from King of Fighters. He is absolutely fucked. Both of these final bosses are terrible bosses to fight. Okay, oh my goodness. Because Jinpachi has moves that can slow you down. He has moves that can take away half your health in one hit. My goodness. And he doesn't stop. And he does these stupid laughs all the time. My goodness. So you'll see what I mean as we get playing. It's terrible. Horrendous. Okay. Okay, I think I've got everything out of my system. So I'll briefly explain what I'm going to be doing. Okay. So for these videos on Tekken 5, I'll be doing a story battle playthrough with Baek. Following that, I'll be doing a Tekken Devil Within walkthrough for Jin. Oh yeah, I should actually mention why Devil Jin is so difficult to unlock and why he's the last character you unlock is because this is the first game that introduced Devil Jin. Just thought I should say that, okay? So then I'll be doing a playthrough with a walkthrough of Devil Within. I'll be showing you guys everything in the Devil Within. That's going to be a nightmare. And then following that, I'll go back through story mode and do a playthrough with Devil Jin. That's going to be a nightmare as well. But anyways, enough talking. I think I've spoken about everything that I wanted to. If there's anything else, I'll just speak about it as we get playing. But yeah, anyway, so let's do the story battle.
The King of Iron Fist Tournament 5.
That was weird. Alright, so this character roster is quite huge. Unfortunately, I can't go through all of them because we've got a time limit here, but I loved pretty much all these characters when I was younger. A lot of them, like Wang, I fucking hated. But, yeah, Devil Jin was awesome to me when I was younger, but I don't know. Fuck this guy. But I had to play as him anyways. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick Baek.
Baek To-san, a master of Taekwondo. On his way home from training, Baek was attacked and knocked unconscious. He woke up in a military hospital. According to the defense minister, he had been in a coma for over a year. The minister asked Baek to help train soldiers, and he hesitantly accepted. A year later, Baek writes to Hwaran, asking him to return to the military. Hwaran goes with his mentor. Now, the two enter the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5 as master and pupil.
Alright.
Ready for the next battle.
Here we go. I really hope we don't fight Nina or any of the other people that I mentioned. So, I just want to mention something. We always seem to fight the first battle right here. Fuck, messed it up. Here we go. Perfect. Yo, so we always seem, or I always seem to fight the first battle in story mode here. I don't know, it's weird.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Okay. I always start the rounds off with those kicks. Fuck. Fuck, let me do the 10 combo. Ah, fuck, I didn't get to finish it, damn it. It finishes off the 10 combo with such a cool high kick. Damn it. Alright.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh my goodness. Raven is an aggressive prick in this game.
Round 1. Fight.
This is an awesome stage. Shit. Fuck. Damn it. The music in this stage is one of the best. Pretty much all the stages in this game have amazing music.
Round 2.
Right, I want to try and do... Fuck. Okay. Bloody hell. There we go. Cool, there we go. Raven's done. I want to see if I can do the 10 combo for you guys and show you it in its entirety. It's different from, you know, doing it in practice mode and stuff. Fuck, I hate fighting Paul. Paul is such a dickhead to fight. Oh shit, why didn't I sidestep? Okay, I'm probably gonna die. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to focus. I want to show you the 10 combo. There we go, yes! Beautiful! That was amazing. I love these replays as well, it's awesome.
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, so normally stage 4 is always law, and then stage 7... Yeah, stage 7 is also normally Hwarang.
Round 1.
Alright.
Fight.
This fight can be pretty tough. Oh shit. There we go.
You win. Round 2.
Cool.
Fight.
Shit. Yeah, there we go, buddy. Awesome. So sometimes when it comes to characters, actually wait, let's play through. I just love the fact that he says, "Yo, Sundays, my dojo's open. Come train." I love it. It's hilarious to me. Oh, this is also one of my most favorite stages. Not my favorite, but it's awesome. My king's a pain in the ass. Shit. He was gonna do a throw chain if I didn't break out of that. What was I saying? Shit. Oh, fuck. Damn it, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Sometimes when it comes to difficult fights, all you need to do is just cheap. Okay? Ooh, shit. Get up, get up. Fuck, he's gonna kill me. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, normally the 5th stage is where it gets difficult. I've noticed. Ah, fuck. I tend not to throw that much when I'm playing as Baek. Oh, get away, get away. If they get you into the corner, it's dangerous. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, look, if they get you into the corner, it's pretty dangerous. I mean, by the wall, sorry. Because they can just go crazy and not let you get up at all. And also, when they hit you against the wall, it does more damage. But not that much, though, to be honest. But it still does a lot more damage. Alright, focus, focus. Okay. Fuck. Shit, let me get up, you dickhead. Fuck off. Alright.
Round 2. Fight.
Shit. Oh, fuck, this is a throw chain. Try to get out of it. Fuck. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Oh no, oh, fuck. Oh my goodness, my heart is racing like mad right now. Bloody hell. That was insane.
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Ooh, Lee. Lee can be quite tough to fight, eh?
Come on. Round 1.
Come on.
Fight.
Lee's got some insanely fast kicks. Faster than Baek. See, Baek can actually go into the stance called Flamingo, and it's a great thing to do because he sidesteps when he does it. Yes! He sidesteps when he does it, and that's a very important thing because sometimes when you press down, down, or up, up to sidestep, it doesn't always register. So, doing this with Baek, see there, it's great. Shit. Ooh. Okay. Okay, stop. Get out. I was trying to get a bit fancy there, because I was just spamming the same moves over and over again. But, you know, that's kind of what you have to do sometimes. It's ridiculous.
You win. Get ready for the next.
This is Hwarang, yeah. This fight is normally a piece of piss. It's so easy.
여기서부터는 제가 대신 난 이제 괜찮다. 내 실력이 얼마나 늘었는지 보고 싶구나. 덤비거라.
Round 1.
No stress whatsoever.
Fight.
On my previous test run, I actually did this perfectly. Fuck off, let me just do my 10 combo, you bastard. I started stressing it a little bit.
You win.
Cool.
Round 2. Fight.
Shit. There we go. See, no stress. I don't know what the hell happened on that first round.
그럼 이 땅에서 무슨 일이 일어나고 있는지 내 눈으로 확인해 보도록 하자.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, so stage 8's always Devil Jin, and then stage 9 will be Jinpachi. By the way, I just want to say quickly, that what he says there... Oh, shit. Yeah, Devil Jin's a tough son of a bitch to fight. Okay, now kill me. Yeah. That's fine. I'm used to this. Yeah, so what he says there is Kyofu o shietearo. Okay, which is Japanese for I will teach you fear. Okay, I don't know why they translate it as fear the wrath of the god, which is something else entirely. Because Kyofu is get out, get out, get out, get out. Throw chain. Holy shit, he's never done that to me before. Okay, he might perfect me on this. Kyofu means fear. See, those lasers are one of the only reasons why I actually really like Devil Jin, besides the fact that I thought he looked absolutely amazing as a kid. And he still really looks cool to me. Such a cool design. And you know, I never really used to mind losing to Devil Jin because sometimes for his win poses he does a laugh, and it sounds so badass. Like this manic laughter. Alright, this is gonna be... Oh shit, yeah, you can't block that. Fuck! No! Fuck! So close. Damn it.
Fight.
I'm surprised that worked, because normally... Fuck. Normally Jin's ah shit. Normally Jin's able to tech that. He almost always techs my throws.
You win. Final round.
Alright, I gotta do this. Get it, get it, get it! Yeah! That was a bit of a late reaction, but I was just focusing. Yo! Amazing, amazing, amazing. So glad I did that. But it's not over yet, we gotta fight Jinpachi. That's gonna be... I'm kinda scared for this one, even though I've done this like 5 times.
Get ready for the next battle.
I'm not confident about this.
よくぞここまでたどり着いたな。わしの名は三島陣八。わしの目的はすべての破壊。
Also, his voice actor is very familiar. I know he plays characters in different anime as well. Okay, now Jinpachi is a pain. Ooh, fuck. Get it. Fuck. I'm dead! Please no, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead! Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I did that. Yeah, Jinpachi's pain in the ass. I want to try and beat him first go here. I'm shaking so much right now, I don't want to lose. Fuck, he always starts the round with that bullshit. See that? That's one of his most annoying moves in the entire game. Oh shit. Oh my goodness, I might die. Oh my fucking goodness, I did it! This is, you guys don't understand, this is the first time I've ever beat Jinpachi on my first go. Holy shit, I'm so happy with that. So happy. But here's Baek's ending.
이 녀석! 아직도 이런 짓을 하고 다니는 게냐?
어? 너 뭐야?
자리 못 가자?
잠깐만. 그분은
Yeah, so there we go. That was Baek's ending. I don't know what the point of that ending was, but yeah. So I'm very happy with how that turned out. That was an amazing playthrough. That was the best playthrough I've had in, like, out of all the playthroughs I've done of this, like in my own time. I'm speechless. I have no words for how happy I am about that. That was amazing. But yeah, that was awesome. So happy with how they came out. Anyways, I had something to say about something. Yeah, so Jinpachi, I made it look pretty easy there. I think I just got very lucky there. It was... Yeah, that doesn't normally happen. Normally, he's very aggressive and doesn't let you gain any ground. He doesn't let you breathe, nothing. Okay? Oh yeah, and I can't believe I forgot to mention that when we fought Law, we played on my favorite stage. Completely, I was so focused on fighting Law because it was quite a difficult fight, or it was for me when I first played the game. We played on Burning Temple, which is my favorite stage, because not only does it look cool, it's also got my favorite song out of the entire game. Brilliant. Love it to absolute pieces. Cannot get enough of that song. It's just so good. I'm actually gonna play it if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's called Red Hot Fist, that song. So let me go ahead and press start. Okay, start again. Cool. Cool, so let's go into theater. Yeah, so here, this one here. This is such a good song, such a brilliant soundtrack. I really wish that they still made music like this for games. Amazing. I love the flutes, I love the drums, I love the chanting. Just such an amazing soundtrack. The best soundtrack in this game, hands down. Okay. Cool, let's go ahead and stop that. This one here is just the title. So not the title soundtrack, it's the select soundtrack. As you can hear, Neonatal is just what plays when the text is appearing in the beginning of story battle. Those who go to heaven. This is this one. I don't remember where it's from. Shit. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, it might be the Dragon's Nest. Yeah. Red Hot Fist, Formless Like Water, this is... Yeah, this is... I don't know the stage's name, but I know where it's from. Which stage it is. And this is the urban jungle stage, where you've fight in like an arena surrounded by cars and other thugs and stuff. This one. This is also another very good one. This is like in that secret garden type place, I think. No, it's not, never mind. This one's also a very good one. This is like a funky one. It's brilliant. Yeah. Pretty sure I've heard this somewhere else before. But this is also a very good track. Gold Rush is the one that was in... where I fought Nina? Was it where I fought Nina? One of the characters I fought was in the place where all the gold was. And actually, when you play the game as Lee, when you fight Heihachi, you fight in that stage. Such a good soundtrack. Massive Stunner. Oh yeah, this one's in the Secret Garden, sorry. I think this is where I fought Raven. Yeah, brilliant. Frozen Paradise. This is where you can fight, like, you fight on ice, and there's penguins around and stuff. Bit too goofy for my liking, but still a good track nonetheless. Kaen no Mai. This is what plays in the. This played in the stage where I fought. Oh shit. I think this is actually where I fought Nina. That stage. It's all red and there's like a temple gate there and stuff. Poolside. I don't really like this one. Yeah, I don't like that one. But this one is an awesome soundtrack as well. This one and Red Hot Fist are my two favorites. And then Antares is the soundtrack that plays in Devil Jin's stage. Such a good soundtrack. Also one of my favorites in this. Streets. Also a very good one. Love it. But now see, street-wise, Astro Mix, these two sound exactly the same to me. So I don't know what the difference is. Orbital Move. This one plays in... When you play through the game as Lee, when you fight Kazuya, you fight on a stage that's in like space. This one plays here. The Finalizer. This is what plays when you fight Jinpachi. And it's traumatizing. Ground Zero Funk. I don't know when this plays. I can't remember. After All. Yeah, sometimes this plays at the end of some story battles. Sometimes. And this is the credit music. And this is what plays when the continue screen comes up. Give me your name. I don't know where this one's from, but it's still good nonetheless. Sounds pretty cool. But yeah, there we go, that's it. Cool. So I'm very happy with how that came out. Very, very happy with that. Okay, so that's it, guys. I will leave it here, and in the next one, we'll get stuck into Tekken Devil Within. A whole another can of worms, this one, and I'll rant about it in, when I get into it. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what you guys want to see me do next. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.